5 different consultants that do this. Took a while. I had to ferret through a lot of different consultants, but I did find 5 consultants that do performance auditing. And basically, what they do is it depends on what it is we want. Okay, so for example, are we looking at policy and procedure review? Are we looking at staffing? Are we looking at effectiveness of your departments? Okay, and I did speak with one of these consultants, and this person was the performance auditor for Lane County for 3 years and has about 12 or 13 years with performance auditing. And what she does is she can go into any department, and depending on the scope of what it is that you want. So for example, what was suggested was that before most performance auditors go in and start digging deep into fixes, they go in and they do a risk assessment. So they do a risk assessment of each department. And what they're looking at is, part of that is staffing, part of that is are they using best practices, part of it is are the procedures in line or not before they do a full audit. And that was one of the recommendations that I got when I was speaking to these to this lady that's what she did with Lane County when she got there and did a risk assessment on each department before they actually even did the full audit, so that they had a starting point for each department. And so I can start an RFP, and if y'all could just give me the scope, give me some of the things you're looking for, and I can put that in the RFP. But I believe that the risk assessment is probably the way to go initially, so that when they start looking at each department, they have a starting point. And that's what the recommendation was normally to go from that standpoint.
Is this person that you were mentioning, I mean, did you, sorry, LCOP, did they give you any names?
Yes, he gave me, yes, I got a couple of names from them too.
Okay, so I think it's gonna, at least in my opinion, and Kevin, I would lean to you too. I know what I kinda am thinking it should be, having never gone through one of these before. I'm not sure off the top of my head. I can just say, I wanna see this, this, and this. If it was my choice, I would want to have some material, something that I could say, okay, this is what one looks like.
Okay.
This is what was done for someone else, and this is the scope of what could happen here. So, I'd love to hear what you have to say.
So it sounds like we're kind of leaning back to an RFP again on some of this, on examples of what you're looking for and those kind of things.
Kevin?
So initially you were saying that you talked to some of these people and they had for lack of a better term, a menu of services. Can you provide the council with the menu of services that they have so that we can review it and make recommendations back to you for the RFP definition?
So I will. So yes, they have menus. Normally you get them if we ask for an RFP. It's normally when you get them, but I will call a couple of them and see if I can get just some examples.
I mean, we may want to pick a la carte, or we may want to hire their whole thing, right? But we can't really do that objectively unless we have some clue as to what they can provide.
Okay. Yes, I can get you something. Absolutely. Let's see here. The goal will be to have something for you at the next meeting.
Sounds good.
That sounds good. Yeah, that sounds good.
Right.
Kevin?
Okay, and so just to clarify that can we have this issue added to the agenda for the next meeting?
Yes.
Okay, so that we can bring forward the next step.
Yep.
Okay.
that's all I have on that.
7.1,
So before we move on to 7.1, I do have a request. I need a participant from the city council to be part of the project advisory committee. We will meet 4 times, and we will hopefully guide the engineers in the transportation system plan update. Yes, I would get one of you to say.
Kevin?
Sure.
Perfect, thank you. All right, thank you very much. So 7.1, managing Oregon resources efficiently. This is a IGA that would allow us and